Two people start with the exact same $1,000 today. 10 years from now, one of them is sitting on a quiet, predictable fortune, while the other either doubled their net worth in a month or watched 90% of their money vanish overnight. Same starting cash, two radically different paths. Is it better to build wealth steadily with proven index funds or ride the high-stakes roller coaster of crypto? Here is the exact framework every beginner needs to know before investing a single dollar. The $1,000 scenario. Picture Alex. Alex just saved up his first $1,000. He knows that leaving it in a basic bank savings account means losing purchasing power to inflation every year. He wants his money to work for him. On one hand, his social media feed is packed with stories of young investors hitting it big with crypto, claiming Bitcoin and Ethereum are the ultimate shortcut to wealth. On the other hand, seasoned financial experts keep telling him to buy a low-cost index fund, sit back, and let compound interest do the heavy lifting over time. It feels like choosing between a high-speed sports car with no brakes and a heavy-duty armored truck. Both move you forward, but only one is built to survive a crash. Before Alex clicks buy, he needs to understand how these two choices actually work and why one hidden factor could completely ruin his strategy. What are index funds? Let's start with index funds. Think of an index fund as a curated gift basket of top companies. Instead of trying to guess which single stock will win, say picking Apple over Microsoft, you buy a single share of a fund that owns both, plus hundreds of other top corporations. When you invest in an index fund tracking something like the S&P 500, you are instantly buying a tiny slice of 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in America. If one company has a terrible year, it won't destroy your portfolio because hundreds of other companies balance it out. This is called diversification. Historically, over multi-decade periods, the U.S. stock market has trended upward, averaging around 7% to 10% annual returns before inflation. The catch? It's slow. You won't wake up rich tomorrow, and during market recessions, index funds do fall in value. But historically, major market indexes have always recovered over time. What is crypto? Now, what about crypto? Cryptocurrency is a digital asset secured by decentralized networks using blockchain technology. There are no physical coins, and no central bank or government controls it. People buy cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum for two main reasons: confidence in the technology's future and the potential for explosive price growth. Unlike traditional corporations that sell products, hire employees, and generate quarterly earnings, crypto prices are driven largely by market demand, adoption rates, and investor sentiment. And that leads to extreme volatility. It is completely normal for crypto assets to swing 10%, 20%, or even 50% in a matter of weeks. The potential upside? Massive growth in short periods. The downside? Severe crashes where investors can lose a significant portion of their money fast. But here is where things get really interesting. Head-to-head comparison. When you put index funds and crypto head-to-head, you aren't just comparing two assets, you are comparing two completely different financial philosophies. 1. Risk and volatility. Index funds are like sailing on a large ocean liner. There are waves, but the ship is built for stability. Crypto is like riding a jet ski in a thunderstorm. High adrenaline, but one wrong wave and you are underwater. 2. Diversification. A single S&P 500 index fund gives you instant exposure across tech, healthcare, energy, and retail. With crypto, even if you buy 10 different tokens, they often crash together because the broader crypto market tends to move as one connected unit. 3. Emotional stress. Here is the part most beginners overlook: emotional tolerance. If your index fund drops 5% during a market correction, you probably won't panic. But if your crypto portfolio drops 40% while you are sleeping, will you panic sell at the absolute bottom? Your ability to handle stress matters just as much as the math. 4. Time horizon and ease. Both are easy to purchase on modern investment apps. However, index funds are designed for long-term wealth building over 10, 20, or 30 years. Crypto is frequently treated as a speculative asset with much shorter, unpredictable market cycles. The $1,000 example. Let's look at a hypothetical $1,000 scenario to see how this plays out in real life. Keep in mind, historical performance never guarantees future results, and all investments carry the risk of loss. Scenario A. You place $1,000 into an S&P 500 index fund. Assuming an average historical return of roughly 8% per year, compounded over 20 years without adding another single dollar, that $1,000 could grow to around $4,600. It isn't flashy, but it is passive and hands-off. Scenario B. You place $1,000 into a major cryptocurrency. In a booming market, that $1,000 could potentially climb to $3,000 or $5,000 in a year. But in a severe downturn, that same $1,000 could drop down to $200 just as quickly. So before you decide where to put your money, consider this core rule. So, which one should a beginner choose? There is no universal answer because it depends entirely on your personal risk tolerance, timeline, and financial foundation. If you are a beginner looking to build reliable, long-term wealth for retirement with minimal daily stress, index funds are widely considered the foundational core of personal finance. They offer broad diversification and a long historical track record. However, if you already have a fully funded emergency account, zero high-interest debt, and money you can genuinely afford to lose, exploring a small allocation to crypto might fit your strategy. In fact, many investors don't pick just one. They build their primary foundation with index funds and allocate a small, controlled portion, like 5% or 10%, to higher-risk assets like crypto. Note, this video is for educational purposes only and is not personalized financial advice. At the end of the day, remember this. The biggest mistake isn't choosing between index funds or crypto. The biggest mistake is investing money you can't afford to lose, chasing quick returns without a plan, and abandoning your strategy when the market gets scary. Consistency and risk management will always beat emotion. Now I want to hear from you. If you had $1,000 to invest today, would you choose index funds, crypto, or a mix of both? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more straight-to-the-point finance guides. Thanks for watching, and stay smart with your money.